Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing the fly-by-wire A320neo full flight from Philly to Charlotte. So this is going to be the last video of this series. I hope you enjoyed it just as much as I did. Enough talking, let's get into it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to load in your SimBrief flight plan. So once it's in, you're going to want to make sure all this matches what you have in SimBrief. This does not, because we have this THSOI 18L approach. Once you got that all done, you're going to want to go zoom in here and make sure that this looks correct, and make sure that everything else is correct. And that's all you're going to have to do for this part, and I'm going to press fly. I just realized I did not select the gate, so don't forget to do that because that is very important. And that is all you will have to do. Now you can press fly. Okay, so we are now loaded in, and so this is not really going to be a tutorial video. You're just pretty much gonna watch me do the entire flight. So let's get started. Okay, let's get external power on. Get batteries on. Grease supply. IR1, IR2, and IR3. Navin logo lights. Fuel pumps. APU. Seat belts. Dome light. And emergency exit light armed. Let's get the MCDUs set up. We should actually do the fly pad before. Now we can do the MCDU. Put in the wins. And set the zero fuel weight. Today our block fuel is going to be 6,800 kilograms. So 6.8. I can't really see because of the glare from the sun. That's better. Now to set up the takeoff, it's going to be flaps 3, and we have to check the init for our zero fuel. Our zero fuel gravity weight is 30.0, which on the chart is going to be 0.3 down. Our transition altitude is already put in because we did init request. After you put this in, your V1, V rotate, and your V2 speeds will be calculated. Now to set up Okay, so now you can see we are getting close to our descent mark. So we're going to want to put in our destination data. So go to PERF. Already there. Next phase, and here we are. So you'll want to use the fly pad for this one. Let's see here. So 10-10. Temperature is going to be 37 Celsius and winds are 250 at 10. Okay, and that's all you'll have to do for your destination data. Just be ready to descend. And I will let you know when you're supposed to take this off standard mode. If you remember what I said in the last video about the problem that we had with the CHSOY 6 approach 18L, runway 18L for Charlotte, well, that actually did mess up my landing, so I'm going to be descending earlier after the second one. I'll show you when we get there. Alright, so 240 and 280 knots, got it.
Descend and maintain flight level 240, keep speed not above 280 knots, American 428. American 428, contact Atlanta Center on 128.8. Good day. 128.8, American 428.
So, you're going to want to pull up your checklist because it is very easy to forget on what to do.
From the flight deck, ladies and gentlemen, as you may have noticed, we
Atlanta
have begun
Center
our
American
initial descent
428
down
is
to our
passing flight level
destination.
280,
Now would be a
descending
good
flight
time to
level
wrap up
240.
any business you need to take care of as we prepare for our approach. If you are up, once you return to your seat, we ask that you remain
American
seated until we have passed
428
out
Atlanta
safety
Center,
activity.
radar
Flight
contact.
attendants, please
Continue
prepare
to
cabin
the
for left.
KLES.
You can actually set the auto brake now, as long as you don't. It will be, as long as you don't put your landing gear down and back up again. It won't be set. So just get that out of the way. I also recommend expediting early, so once you get closer, you don't have to make your speed too fast when you're coming in for the landing. So now we're probably going to be going down to 20,000 feet after this, so you can get ahead of it.
American 428 descend.
16,000.
16,000 feet. Keep speed not above 270 knots.
So now would be a good time to expedite.
Descend and maintain 16,000 feet. Keep speed not above 270 knots. American 428.
And then after you get to 16,000 feet, you will not want to expedite anymore, or like whatever. It's your decision when to stop expediting. You'd always rather be ahead of your descent than behind it, because then you'll have to make quick descents, which can increase your speed and mess up your landing, like what happened in the last episode.
Pull up. 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 Pull up.
40, 20, 5, 5.
American 428 contact Atlanta Center on 133.15. Good day. 133.15 American 428. Goodbye. Atlanta Center American 428 16,000 feet.
American 428 Atlanta Center altimeter 29.9 radar contact. Continue to
I'm gonna descend to 11,000 feet now. Actually, I'll do 10,000. The ATC will tell me to climb back up to 16,000, but they won't give you a lot of time in this area to descend, and then it will be hard to land. So about 15,000 feet is when you're going to want to take this off standard by right-clicking and setting this to 1010. And same for the one down here. Gotta make this brighter.
American 428, you are 1,400 feet below your assigned altitude.
Yep, they're gonna tell you that.
16,000 feet. Keep speed not above 250 knots. Altimeter 29.902.
And in just a second, they're gonna tell me to descend to 10,000 feet, most likely. You can go ahead and turn on the landing system. Now you're just getting close to your landing. It doesn't matter if you have it on or not. It just gives you more details to your instruments.
American 428, please expedite your climb 16,000 feet. American 428, contact Charlotte approach on 120.05. Good day.
120.05 American 428. Goodbye. Charlotte approach American 428 is at 11,200 feet climbing 16,000 feet.
American 428, Charlotte approach altimeter 29.9er, 2 radar contact. Continue to NOTU.
It should be 250 knots.
American 428, please expedite your climb 16,000 feet.
Should be 210 knots based on our constraints. Gonna zoom this in a lot more so it's easier to see. And the AI ATC again isn't that great. It has some bugs, but it works out.
American 428, please expedite your climb 16,000 feet.
Make sure that now that we're past 10,000 feet, seatbelts on, all landing lights on, and that's pretty much it. And ground spoilers. And we can do flaps 1.
American 428, please expedite your climb.
Yeah, it's just gonna keep telling me to expedite my climb to 16,000 feet.
American 428, you are 22 miles north. Climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 18 left approach via Cavi transition.
See, I would have been at 16,000 feet right now, and I would have had to descend very fast. Yep, 6,000 feet. And again, if you saw it in the last video, once you get this diamond in between the yellow line, then you'll want to turn on the localizer, which is LOC right here. And go on your checklist too. Almost forgot about that. Minimum, auto brake, engine select.
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet. Expect
Landing.
ILS runway 18 left approach via
ECAM memo,
Clear
no
to catch
blue.
American 428.
We haven't got to that point yet, so we still have some time. 5,000. I'm actually gonna go down to maybe do like 5,000. Should be fine.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. American 428.
Around 3,000, we'll put down the landing gear. Our final turn here, and just prepare to hit the localizer. Good. Once it's stable, in the L line, then we'll put it on. And this one's already there, so everything should be fine. And after we hit the localizer, we should be able to go on approach mode.
American 428 descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
4,000. Acknowledge instruction.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet. American 428.
Oh, flaps 2. Oh, too early. Plane will slow down. Actually, I'll put this on auto now. Makes more sense. Make sure to switch that back to auto before you land. Or before you start putting your flaps down. And once you get to like 190, you can put flaps 3. 3, yep, good. And flaps full will be at 160, I believe. We can now press the localizer.
American 428 descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
Yep, we need to descend a bit more. Gonna expedite that because we need to get down there. Luckily, we have flaps, so we'll be fine speed-wise for this. We need to capture the glide slope.
American 428 acknowledge last transmission.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. American 428.
Okay, 3,000 feet. Almost in that purple diamond. And we have captured the glide slope, so we'll turn on approach mode. And we are good for our landing. Just slow down a bit more, and then we'll be able to do flaps full.
American 428, you are 10 miles north of Charlotte. Contact Charlotte Tower on 1
Gear down.
35 when inbound on the approach.
Tower on 133.
I would recommend going on tower right away, because there's a lot of stuff to manage when you're landing, and you're not really paying attention to that.
Altimeter 29.902, Windcom cleared ILS, runway 18 left approach.
Alright. This landing is probably going to be better than on the video.
American 428, contact Charlotte approach on 120.
Oh, they sent me back to approach.
Good day.
120.05. American 428. Goodbye.
don't have to worry about this anymore because it'll all be done for you. Flaps full. Cabin check. We good? Nope, did not work. Happens sometimes. Doesn't matter which one you do. There we go. No blue. I think we're good for landing. A little bit windy here today at Charlotte. Our winds are coming in from our left side, if you can see that right there. But our ILS, instrument landing system, will keep us aligned with the runway. And since we're just starting this, if you're a beginner, you're going to want to turn off autopilot around 500 feet, 600. And if you're more advanced, you probably want to do 1,000 feet. But I'm just going to do like 500 to 700 feet base for the tutorial. Or, I mean, for the full flight. You want to stay in a climb detent, remember, the entire time. Alright.
400.
Alright. Autopilot can come off.
Pull up.
And time for
20.
landing.
Retard.
Ah, we bounced. Ah, that's okay. Reverse thrust. Make sure not to stop on the runway. And request taxi to gates from ground.
Charlotte ground American 428 taxi to the gate.
American 428 taxi to gate Charlie 16 using taxiway Charlie 8 Charlie Golf, cross runway 2 tree golf Mike.
Taxiing to gate Charlie 16 via taxiway Charlie 8 Charlie Golf, cross runway 2 tree golf Mike American 428.
Go ahead and put your flaps down when you have a chance. Yeah, thinks I'm taking off again. You'll get those alarms too when you're taxiing. Just acknowledge them.
American 428, hold position, caution other traffic.
Okay, so
American 428, continue taxi.
that's weird.
Roger, American 428.
Well, the fuel truck is still on my way. Oh my goodness. What happened here?
American 428, hold position. Caution other traffic.
Come on. You guys gotta move.
Hold position, American 428.
Oh my god. Where did all these fuel trucks come from?
428, continue taxi.
Alright. That was strange.
Roger, American 428.
Mate. You probably shouldn't get in the way there. Oh well. A small gate today. I think my man just got... Okay. Oops. Oh. Oh, okay. The guy's there. Nice. Left. Sure about that? Alright. Might want to move the tug. Left? Do you mean left? What could be happening? Probably... No, a little bit more. Good. More. More. Okay. Alright. Thank you, sir. APU. Nice. Landing lights off. Forgot to turn the taxi lights on. Wing lights on. Everything else can go off besides nav and logo. Alright, we can shut down the engines. Turn off degas. This can go off. Yep. Parking. Fuel pumps. Oh yeah, forgot that. Oops. Emergency exit light and batteries. Alright. I should connect some ground services first. Jet bridge, fuel truck. Deboard the passengers now. A jet bridge, awful close. Oh, those fuel trucks just collided. These ground crew have no respect for each other. So that's going to wrap it up for today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment down below what you want me to do next. And as always, have a good day.